You're watching Marsha on VeroBuzzTV.com.
Well, hello, everyone. I am Marsha Littlejohn, and I am with Buzz TV, and I am sitting here with Bob Soos.
Hi, Marsha.
I am so excited about this because I can tell you, when I say I'm with Buzz TV, of course, I'm also with Treasure and Space Coast Radio, and that is where this guy is with on WTTB, and he is there with the morning news magazine. Whoa.
Well, hold on a second. I brought this hat because light tends to shine off my head and blinds people in the TV land, so
I knew he was going to do this. Oh,
but wait,
at that.
You know, this interview is supposed to last for 12 minutes.
Yeah.
And I do a talk show too, but my interviews are only like 6 to 8 minutes. Can you take this for a second? Just hold this for a second. And I thought, what the heck can we talk about for 12 minutes? And I thought, well, we could talk about my show, the guests I have on my show, or well, we could talk about this, perhaps. So it's kind of your call, Marcia, whatever you'd like to talk about, and I'll just take the mic and put it back on somewhere.
I want everyone to know we do not script these shows.
Obvious, isn't it?
I was so afraid when you started disrobing.
Yeah.
I really had no idea what you were going to do.
Let me tell you, I know when to stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bob Soos. You hear him on the morning magazine. Actually, it's the news magazine, and it is aired all over the place. You took my 5 o'clock spot, I think. When are you on?
I have no idea.
He is. He's on every single day.
Every single
and
day,
it repeats,
Monday through Friday from 8 until 9 in the morning. Then we repeat 5 to 6 in the afternoon. So we get people going to work and coming home from work.
Absolutely. And I have to tell you, let's see. Catherine, would you come over here for just a moment?
I don't know where to put this thing.
I'm going to have her attach this to you. This is Catherine, who may go into TV at one time, because, and the only reason why I wanted Catherine to put this on is because we want this to be shown.
Oh.
And you were holding it. That's great.
I'm sorry.
That's great. Yeah.
See, I'm a radio guy. I don't know
Thank
this
you.
TV stuff.
All right. Remember, this is Bob Soos. So many times when have you ever had anybody come up and say, oh, you don't look like you sound?
All the time. I'm either skinnier, fatter. I thought you had hair. Yeah. And that's what the great thing about radio is, because everybody has their own picture in their mind of what you look like.
Absolutely.
And generally, they're always disappointed when they actually see what you look like.
No, they are not. He is being very, very modest, and I can tell you that every morning, because you're on you come on at what time in the morning?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock goes till 9.
Right.
And every hour, and you're talking to everybody, every mover and shaker in our community and elsewhere, because you have some standards that are coming on. How does someone get on your radio show?
They email me or call me.
All right,
Very
and that
simple.
would be at Treasure and Space Coast Radio?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
all right, and he is with WTTB, and of course that's the AM station.
Yes, the AM station. Yes, there still is AM. It's still alive and well. Not everything's FM.
I love AM, and you can hear it all the way. When I get in my car, I'm listening to it all the way to the Sebastian Inlet, and then sometimes even further. I can hear it way out there.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean it's just amazing, and it's $14.90.
$14.90. So if it goes that far, I have some extra campaigning to do outside of the area I am now.
Absolutely. So. Speaking about campaigning, I got to tell you, we are going to wrap right now and tell you about campaigning, because we want you to vote for our own Bob Soos, candidate for Mayor of the Airwaves. We will be right back, so don't go away. Marsha.
Hi, I'm Penny Chandler.
I'm Freddie Wolford.
I am Barbara Hoffman.
And I'm Gregory Simpson.
I'm here with Police Chief David Curry.
You're in good company on VeroBuzzTV.com, Vero Beach's local TV station on the internet.
I just love it.
Tell a friend.
We love y'all!
Well, after those 60 seconds, I can tell you, I finally took a big deep breath, because interviewing Bob Soos, I've only done that one time when you sat in on my radio show, sat in for a minute for me, and we talked a little bit about you. And I said, what I want to do is I want you to get on my radio show as well. But when I discovered that he could be right here on Buzz TV and let the whole world know that he's running as a candidate for Mayor of the Airwaves, what made you want to do that?
Well, I've been doing this show for 8 years. And I thought, you know, I've got a good base of listeners, but I was thinking, how can I expand that base and have fun at the same time? So I'm going down US 1 and I see this big billboard that says, so-and-so, mayor of the airwaves. And I thought, that's it. That guy's been mayor of the airwaves for like 20 years, and I think there should be term limits. And so I just decided to run against him.
I love it. I love it. Here we are in a presidential election year. And when does the voting take place?
It votes, well, this is the easy part. To vote, all you have to do is just listen to me. That's how you vote. You listen.
Absolutely. And you listen every single morning.
You can vote several
Friday.
times, as a matter of fact. So, yeah.
I love it. What I really loved most, though, is when I think Hamp Elliott was talking about it, too, and thinking, wouldn't it be fun to have kind of an event where the two of you, the one you're trying to
Yes.
knock off the chart, maybe have a charity type thing where you put in $1 for every vote and it all goes to charity.
I think that's a great idea.
But you know what I said?
What?
What would you do if you lost?
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't go into it planning on losing.
Oh, okay.
You know, if that's the case, I wouldn't even do this. You know, I'm going to win.
Okay.
But my slogan is change for a time, because I only want to be mayor for a couple years, and then he can have it back.
Oh, instead of time for a change.
Yes,
it's
my
change for a time.
ultimate goal is to run for king of the kilowatts. But before I do that, I have to have some kind of an office because I have no experience. So
Now, wait
this
a
is
minute.
where I'm getting my experience.
King of the kilowatt. You're going to go with the Florida Power and Light Company?
Well, you know, maybe I can get him to buy the Vero Beach Electric.
Oh,
You know,
maybe
I
get
can
that out of the
be a
news.
lobbyist.
Okay, here's
Yeah.
what I really want to know, though.
What do you want to know?
You have been with WTTV and Treasure and Space Coast Radio for how long? When did you start?
Gosh, 2007?
Okay. Where were you before 2007?
Key West.
All right. That's what I want to know. What did you do in Key West?
I ran 2
Every-
radio stations down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you get in broadcasting? When was your beginning broadcasting?
15 years old.
15 years
I used
old.
to ride my bicycle to the radio station.
You and Jim
I had
Davis.
dogs chasing me down the street, too.
Jim Davis did too, but he was only 13. They
Yeah.
told everybody he was 16.
No, I was 15.
You were 15 years old. Where
Yeah.
was this?
South Bend, Indiana.
South Bend, Indiana. Now you know the rest of the story. You, Bob Soos, who does the morning magazine, actually the news magazine, because it airs also in the afternoon.
Yes.
It repeats, and he interviews, as I say, everybody, and everybody gets to listen every single morning, 1490 a.m. on your dial right here in Vero Beach. If you're in London, are you on the podcast?
Yes, I am.
All right, we'll talk about that when we come back. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Watch Chamber Buzz at 6 and 10 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays on VeroBuzzTV.com.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
Well, we are back indeed with my very, very distinguished guest, Bob Soos. I never thought this would happen. First of all, let me tell you, he made me change sides. Then he started disrobing, and then he put his hat on, or vice versa. And now we are talking because you are running for mayor of the airways. Now, you mentioned to me before we went out, you started at the age of 15,
right.
riding your bike to the radio station. What did you
Right.
do when you got there? Clean the floors or
No, actually, this was a public station owned by the South Bend Community School District, WETL. We educate tomorrow's leaders.
I love that.
And so they would play all this academic stuff, programming, except in the morning. The first hour of sign-on, we would play music. So I got to be a DJ.
How fabulous.
Now, they were conservative, so I was playing Lawrence Welk and Henry Mancini. And
Nothing wrong with that.
well, when you're 15, there is.
Oh, I see. Okay. And then you moved to Daytona Beach?
Eventually, yeah. When I got older, I was 21 years old, and then I moved to Daytona Beach.
And were you in broadcasting?
Yes.
And then you moved to?
Then I moved to
Key West
in 1985.
Oh, boy. How did we get you in Melbourne? I mean, Florida. I mean, no, not.
See, I really
that's where
do have
was
her
from.
flustered, don't I?
He really does. How did we get you all the way up here to Vero?
Oh, it's such a boring story. How much time do we have? How much
About
time do we have left?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah, it's just 3 minutes, not enough time to tell it.
Okay, so
I'm
I will
sorry.
find out and I will tell you because it's obviously something. We can maybe talk about it next week on your show. All right, here we are. The biggest thing in the world is he is running for mayor of the airways.
Yes.
All we have to do is tune in. How do we get more information about you?
Well, I just happen to have a Facebook page, and it is facebook.com/Bob for mayor of the airwaves.
Bob Soos, and now you have learned so much about him. And don't you have a brochure that you pass out
I
too?
have a brochure that I pass out. I don't know if you can get a shot of this, can you?
Can we
But
say?
it's a trifold, so it has reasons why you should vote for me.
And what would they be?
Well, I'll give you a couple here. My official portrait is only 5 years old, and I still kind of look like it. I only have one guest at a time, so we don't have a bunch of people talking over each other. You know how irritating that is, especially if you watch Fox News where they're so
That's the
only
five,
one
the
person,
five.
or CNN. They all do that, frankly,
Okay.
all, but not me. Let's see. I don't ask questions longer than the answer. So, just a few of the reasons.
Oh, wait a minute, there was a final one.
Oh, yeah. Well,
It's not all about me.
we're running out. No, that's not on that one.
Oh, okay.
But I also don't play the guitar or sing when I'm interviewing people. So.
Okay, yeah, oh no, it's really good. It's really good. Interviews are only 6 to 8 minutes, so you don't doze off. And also, I rarely sing during the interviews.
Yeah.
He's got some really great things. Don't forget, everybody, you got to tune in. That's a vote for Bob Soos of Mayor of the Airways.
1490 AM. AM. I know.
Absolutely,
AM.
we love it. We love it. We can hear it wherever we go. I have it when I'm walking in the morning. I listen to you.
She's a good woman, isn't she?
Yeah, because I go into your studio right after you leave.
Oh, so you're the one that leaves all that stuff
No,
behind.
it's when because I have to move things around so that I can find the microphone. No, he is so much fun. Bob Soos, he is mayor of the airwaves coming
Soon
up.
to be, yes.
Coming up. And don't forget, you need to vote for him and tune in. Bob, you are something else.
I am.
All right. Thanks for watching. Now you know Bob Soos's backstory. Thanks for staying with us. We'll see you next time.
This important message is for any American who is about to turn 65 years of age or older. Nation's Helpline has Medicare supplement insurance news that may benefit you, your family, or someone you know. Most Americans who are about to turn 65 years old know they need Medicare supplement insurance, even if they already have Medicare. The Nation's Helpline Medicare supplement team can guide you and help answer your Medicare questions. Call today.
Please call 800-632-2804.
See Arts in Depth with Barbara Hoffman, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 and 10 p.m.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach and Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday for all of your furniture needs.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Buzz TV. I am Marcia Littlejohn, and I am here with Flo Logan Worsham, and I have to say it is so wonderful to have you here. I want you to start singing. Oh, there you go. All right. And I want all of our viewers to know that we have enticed your darling husband to get out of the car and come in here and do the interview with you. John, it is great to see you as well.
It's
Wonderful to have you in here.
Definitely a pleasure, ma'am. Thank you.
Do you know, it is such fun to talk with him and to meet you, and of course to hear so much more about you. And what I loved is when I said, okay, now Flo, what was the name of your book? And she says, remember what I told you. And I said, no, what is the name of your book? Remember what I told you. Do they do that all the time?
I get it all the time, Marsha, all the time.
That is the name of the book, Remember What I Told You. It is just wonderful. I want to go back, though, because you've done so much more, too, because I know you and John have been together for quite some time, and of course...
Over 20 years.
Oh, that's terrific. Where did you all come from before? Now, I know you were in Melbourne, or you are in Melbourne now.
We're in Melbourne now.
Where were you before that?
We actually met each other when we were 16 years old.
Oh, my
in Virginia.
Aha.
He was my high school sweetheart.
Oh, that is terrific.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, boy. And then where did you move when you came into Brevard County? Where were you coming from? From Virginia?
From Virginia.
Uh-huh.
We moved here from Orlando, from Virginia to Orlando. Actually, short story, my husband said to me, we're going to move to Florida when we were in Virginia. I'm like, no, we're not. And then a few years later, here we go to Florida, and we came down. He had a pressure washing business. We were very much into a network marketing business at the time, and we decided to stay here.
Oh,
and
so
that's
you
when
loved
the
it.
struggle began.
Oh, what was the struggle?
Oh gosh.
Maybe I shouldn't ask.
No. It's
life.
actually
Life.
a testimony.
Yeah,
From
absolutely.
financial to marital to legal. We were separated for a while, and I say that I came to Florida to get my degree in life.
Your act together.
Yes.
Oh boy. Well, I know you're extremely spiritual, and I know that is part of what this makes all the happy endings.
Absolutely.
And when I looked here and I realized that the name of your book was Remember What I Told You, I can't wait to read it, because I always, how many times have we all heard that?
Absolutely.
From our parents, from everyone, or what did I tell you?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yes,
But I want to find out too, though, about Let the Blessings Flow. What is that?
Let the Blessing Flow is actually the name of the company that we, under that company there's an umbrella where there's a published author, and I'm also a gospel singer. And we also help people as far as editing their manuscript. So we help people edit their manuscript.
When you say manuscript now, are we talking about their life story, or are we talking about, about their own, here what I want you to do now, because this is the problem with television. We have to take a little break now, right in the middle of all of this, and then we'll be right back, though, in 60 seconds and talking with Flo and John Worsham.
Absolutely.
And you live in Melbourne.
Yes.
You are here, though, to talk to us about what you do and how your wonderful story came to fruition, because you have this wonderful book, Remember What I Told You. I love that. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics in downtown Vero Beach. Owner Patty Callahan prints it all, from color and black and white copies to blueprints, banners, signs, prints of paintings, and fine art. Patty makes restorations and creates outstanding graphic designs. Call Patty at 770-1521 or stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics at 2345 14th Avenue. Stop by for all of your printing needs at Patty's Printing and Graphics, across from the old railroad station in downtown Vero Beach. Freddie Wilfrick and Gregory Simpson invite you to Spotlight, Indian River, weeknights at 6:30 and 10:30.
And we are back once again with my very, very interesting guests, John and Flo Worsham. And I think I interrupted you because we were talking about all the different things you did. And of course, really, I think the book that you have written, Remember What I Told You, how did that all come about?
Actually, it came about when my mom passed away in 2005. And I wrote a letter to my siblings, just between me and my siblings, telling them what happened in the hospital room the night when she passed away. And letting them know, she's going to be all right. She's in heaven. She's with Jesus now. So as I was writing, I received inspiration to continue to write as far as everything they told us. Well, not everything. The majority of the idioms and the idiosyncrasies that they told us when we were growing up. And that's how that came about.
Because that's what really came to my mind the minute I saw the title. I could just see my mother standing there saying to me, remember what I told you.
Well,
or my dad is saying that. That's something we all say.
Well, Flo missed a couple of things here, because
that's why we got you on the side.
It's actually a lot deeper than that, because I really know what the main source is. See, Florence, my wife, was fortunate enough to have a grandmother who lived to be over 109 years old.
Wow.
And her grandmother was a direct descendant of a slave. So her grandmother raised a family that came through the slave era, and she came through the civil rights. Her mother came through the civil rights era, and it was just a degree of a historical adventure that,
Sure.
that encounter. But her grandmother was the one that started a lot of the most crazy sayings, you know what I'm saying? Her grandmother would make molasses, different stuff that we'll never hear about that was made in the kitchen, but she always had kids by her apron string, and she would be telling them little crazy stuff, and they were like, remember when grandma said that? But they found out later on in life that these things developed, and what seemed comical then for them as a child became to be factual, because her mother passed on the same historical type of innuendos.
And they thought they were just stories.
And they actually became known facts of life that she's had to deal with. Yeah.
There's a chapter in the book that the title of it is God Don't Like Ugly.
Oh my goodness.
And she used to tell us that all the time, but I experienced something, and I won't give it away, but I experienced something and I put it in the chapter, and it relates to what she said and also relates to stories in the Bible.
Oh, how terrific.
So we just pulled them together.
It's going to be wonderful to read. And of course, as we mention all of this, and what we're all going through here in America and throughout the world now.
Yeah.
But I have to say, and I will be the very first to say, and I've said this 3 times today on some of my interviews, I just talked with Teddy Floyd, who's one of our deputies here in our community, and he is the most wonderful dynamic, and he is a black deputy.
Right.
I don't care what color he is. I don't care what color you are.
Right.
I don't care what color anybody is, as long as they're not green. Green upsets me a little bit, you know. But it just seems to me that we've got to get over that. That was part of our history. It was part of our history. I remember and I called her, I guess maybe not right. She was a maid. I didn't know anything different. I thought she was just like
She's part of your family.
She was fabulous. She was wonderful.
Yes.
In fact, I have a cat now that's named after her.
That's awesome.
We're going to take a little break and then come back, and I promise it will not be my story. It will be Flo's and John's story. We will be right back. Stay with us. Marsha.
Hi, I'm Penny Chandler.
I'm Freddie Wolford.
I am Barbara Hoffman.
And I'm Gregory Simpson.
I'm here with Police Chief David Curry.
You're in good company on VeroBuzzTV.com, Vero Beach's local TV station on the internet.
I just love it.
Tell a friend.
We love y'all!
Attention! This important message is for any American who is about to turn 65 years of age or older. Nation's Helpline has Medicare supplement insurance news that may benefit you, your family, or someone you know. Most Americans who are about to turn 65 years old know they need Medicare supplement insurance, even if they already have Medicare. The Nation's Helpline Medicare Supplement Team can guide you and help answer your Medicare questions. We can also help you find the right Medicare supplement policy from the best insurance companies around. So if you or someone you know is about to turn 65 years or older, call Nation's Helpline today. Don't spend more than you have to on Medicare supplement insurance. Call Nation's Helpline today and find out how easy it is to protect the ones you love, even if you already have Medicare. This is a program for you. The call and quote is free, and there are no obligations. Call today.
Please call 800-632-2804. That is 800-632-2804.
And we are indeed back for our final segment of the show, and I can tell you this has been such a great, we need hours. We need hours to talk about this. But Flo Worsham, and of course your darling husband John, you have written this book called Remember What I Told You. You've given us a little bit of an insight, which just makes me want to read it immediately. But I love this, Let the Blessing Flow, because that really, and I love the flow, Let the Blessing Flow.
Yes.
But I love the fact you sing, you write books. How do we get in touch with you?
I have a website. It's lettheblessingflow.com, and there's a contact page on there. If you send me an email, I'll get it, and I believe the number's on there as well.
All right, terrific. Now, how long have you been singing?
Actually, I've been singing all of my life, but not professionally. I just sing to myself and to John. I would never sing in public.
What does she sing to you, John?
Well, you know, we come from old school, so I could give you from Aretha to everybody where it started at, But, you know, we became more, as life went on and the consequences of life happened, it became more spiritual and things started moseying towards that way. And she started singing a lot of self-inspired things that she would sing to get herself through the day. And then this job manifested into like manuscripts, and she started singing.
How beautiful. So you write help people with their individual manuscripts. You sing, you do book signings, and you say we can find you by going on lettheblessingflow.com.
Yes.
and find all about that. But when you sing, do you have, do you have maybe a feeling?
Well, actually, I write all of my lyrics. And then I've been very fortunate to be able to connect with some people in New York who put the music to the lyrics, and then I record here at Studio 101 in Melbourne. Brendan Paradis, he's an excellent producer, and that's how that comes about. But I write about life as far as my lyrics and the song. I write about life, and I write about, the things that's happened that a lot of people relate to.
Sure.
Like the song What's on Your Mind. I'll be performing it in Orlando October the 16th at a function hosted by Pastors Jerome and Ivy Moore. And it's
amazing. Who accompanies you? Or do you sing a cappella? Acapulco. That's a place to go.
Well, the music is the arrangement and the music is already there, and we sing from a live.
Oh, how beautiful. And this now, an academic writing about literature, religious studies, and self-disclosure workbook. Remember what I told you. What a wonderful opportunity for people to learn from what you have gone through. You say at one point in your lives you were separated?
Yes, ma'am.
What got you back together?
Well, separated meant geographically, but it never meant intimately or husband and wife wise. We just actually made us much more stronger because it was just a test. It was a trial, and it was. I'm a Christian man, so I'm just gonna say, the devil tried a new tactic in life and see would this be the ultimate. Because when we first moved down here, you're struggling to try to maintain and have things together. We came down here sight unseen, knowing no one. And we just came on what's called the Abrahamic covenant scripture of I'll send you to a land in which you've never been, and then you'll be, you'll go through a place of where you'll be separated, and we were. But actually, it says after that, then all of the blessings of life, will be bestowed on. In so many words.
All right, let me ask you, because we only have about 30 seconds.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you praying all the time?
Yeah.
Night and day.
All right.
Yes.
What do you think about these people who say they don't believe in God? No, don't tell me that. We don't have time. Oh boy.
Well, it's going to come.
They need to get your book.
Yes.
They need to get your book, and of course you can go on that line once again. The website.
LetTheBlessingFlow.com.
All right, and she'll sing for you. She'll do all of that. Thank you so much for giving us this inspiration.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely fabulous. I wish we had the music and you could sing us out. Nice to see you both.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hope you enjoyed this and learned something from it too. You've been watching Buzz TV. I'm Marcia Littlejohn.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much. But at ICANN, we work for you. We shop all the private and government plans available, dozens of plans, to find the plan that best suits you and your family's needs at historically low prices.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. It takes the mystery out of comparison price shopping for prescription medicine, giving you the power to instantly find the pharmacy with the lowest price and save possibly hundreds and hundreds of dollars every single year. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
Please call 800-345-7585.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach and Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday for all of your furniture needs.